Mlitushikilia saa zile tulikuwa na shida nyingi katika jamhuri yetu ya Kenya. You are a true friend to this government of President William Ruto. Nyinyi ni rafiki ya ukweli, broad based government, na tunataka kueleza wewe kwamba kama viongozi tutashikana kuendelea hapo na kuendelea mbele.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the backstory. If you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, people have been saying that the death of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is going to have a serious effect in the politics of this country. And I agree with that. That after everything is done and the dust settles, the absence of Raila Odinga is going to have a serious effect in both local and national politics. More so in his strongholds in Nyanza, Nairobi, Coast, Western, all the regions that he had influence are going to feel the effect. And it seems like President William Ruto as well might feel the effects of Raila's absence, because it was like Raila is the guy who was holding his government together after the Gen Z's demonstrations. And it's like some of his handlers have really felt this, and there were emissaries that were sent by people who are very close to him to go and meet up with the Luo Council of Elders, even though it's part of the mourning ceremony of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. But that meeting is more symbolic than you might think.
So pia tunaombea wewe, Mungu asaidie wewe, muendelee na usikilia jamii yako yote, kwa maana tumeona yote. So kwa haya machache nasema asante, tuombe Mungu tuendelee, na umesimama mzuri sana kusema kwamba tutakaa pamoja, kwa maana wakati President wetu Ruto alipofanya kazi na Raila, tunashukuru kwa maana alileta hii breakfast kubwa na tukaendelea. Na hiyo tutaunga mkono, hakuna wakati tutawacha Jaluo, tutakuwa pamoja. Wazee wetu ambao tuko naye Kericho, tunachunga kabisa. Hakuna wakati tutasema itakuwa namna gani. Tutachunga kwa wakati wetu kwa Rift Valley yote na tutaendelea. Asante sana, Mungu awe na wewe.
Labda tu Bwana Uburu ni yale mzee wetu kutoka Nandi amesema kwamba tuko na nyinyi. Hiyo China mibei ni China yetu ambaye tumepea yeye, na bado angalia naye, na hata kama amewacha sisi China bado tunaendelea. Kwa hiyo China ni tukufu kwetu. Mimi ni mtu ya hata rika ya sawa kwetu. Yeye ni 45 na mimi ni 44. Sasa ni rika moja tu.
Mzee Uburu, familia yako, watu wa Rift Valley wanaenzi nyinyi sana. Kwa nini tunawaenzi? Kwa sababu mlitushikilia saa zile tulikuwa na shida nyingi katika jamhuri yetu ya Kenya. You are a true friend to this government of President William Ruto. Nyinyi ni rafiki ya ukweli, broad based government, na tunataka kueleza wewe kwamba kama viongozi tutashikana kuendelea hapo na kuendelea mbele. Nataka tu nikuambie sisi tumefiwa, hata sisi vile nyinyi mmefiwa. Raila alikuwa wa Kenya wote. Kwa Kalenjin namuita nani? Harami Bey. So jina yake ni Harami Bey. So Harami Bey ametuacha, mnasikia uchungu, tunasikia uchungu kama jamii.
Akanambia jamii yetu itaongea kwa lugha moja na wakuwe united. Nataka kuwashua kwamba from what mzee told me na from what mzee told us, sisi tuko pamoja na nyinyi kama jamii moja.
Why am I saying that meeting is symbolic? One is that if you listen to what the elders have talked about, they went down the memory lane, whereby they've discussed the history of political relationship between the Luos and the Kalenjins. And since Raila was the glue that was holding that relationship that is before he died, The elders saw it wise to go and meet the Luo Council of Elders so that at least they can lay ground for discussions going forward. Because as it is right now, if you listened carefully, you could see or you could tell that they were addressing Oburu Odinga, who is currently the head of or the chairman of ODM. And they also talked to the Council of Elders of the Luo Council of Elders in a way, in a smart way, in that they've told them to at least continue with the relationship. So the significance of this is that Luo land has no political kingpin, and whatever direction will be given by the Council of Elders after the burial of Raila Odinga, I know people will sit down and hold a discussion to chart a way forward for the community. And as you know, we are almost into the campaign trail, that is the 2027 general election. So whoever will give direction to the Luo community is key here politically. And most definitely it will be the Luo Council of Elders who will sit down and give direction until such a time that they will have a political kingpin from that region. And that is why there was that olive branch that has been extended by this Council of Elders, so that whenever there is any discussion that will be held, it can be held at that level, together with the current elected leaders. Because before Raila passed, it was President RUTO holding talks with the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, and that was communicated down to the common man who took it as it was. But now that Raila is not there, then they have to devise a way of holding that, of cementing that relationship, so that other people might not come in and take advantage of the vacuum that is.
So thank you very much, Your Excellency President William Ruto, for honoring not only Baba and the Jaramogi family, but honoring the Luo community and generally the followership of Baba as a whole. Thirdly and lastly, indeed, is to affirm that Baba has left us as a people in government. Baba Raila Odinga has left us in government led by President William Ruto. And that is where we are going to stay till the end. Till the end. And I can dare say, without any fear of contradiction, that we are going to walk step by step with President William Ruto to the end.
But it's not only at the national level. This will affect county politics as well, and even members of parliament and MCAs who are going to vie for the presidency, who are going to vie for different seats in 2027. Because previously, Raila's word was kind of a law in his strongholds. And there are people who benefited out of this, whereby Raila gave them direct tickets or direct nominations. And once you got the direct nomination of ODM party, then somehow you are assured of winning your seat. But with the demise of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, things might change. And this is where so many politicians are worried. They don't know how the common man is going to receive them, and how they treat, how they perform going forward, or how they treat the common man going forward is going to determine their survival in politics. Yeah, it's true, it's going to change the terrain of politics in Kenya, both positively and negatively. Because in some regions now, it will be about performance. If you don't perform in parliament, if you don't perform as a governor, then you are not going to be assured of your ticket. And the other factor that might also determine is who is going to be chosen or elected as the leader of ODM going forward. Will that person hold the party together? That matters. And is it someone who the other members of the party can listen to? Or do they respect him? Because one, That leadership comes with respect. That leadership will also come with power, whereby people can respect you and they can take your word as a leader. And if you have the power to cement the relationship, then going forward, it might hold or break ODM as a party. So ladies and gentlemen, I know there's going to be a lot of discussions, a lot of meetings going forward, because President Ruto as at now would want to hold on to Raila's strongholds, starting with Luo Nyanza. But the way he's going to play his cards going forward matters a lot. So we'll keep monitoring what's going on, and we'll keep you guys updated on latest developments, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're new here, kindly hit that subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Until next time, bye bye.